Much, Victoria. Well, of course, a lot of the attention before we get to the words of the Queen's speech and the details of those government proposals, particularly on the economy, talk about that in a moment, will be on the presence of the Prince Charles delivering the speech and the absence of the Queen. Victoria Howard is a royal watcher, editor of the Crown Chronicles, and she's with me now. That's a website, Victoria. You put a lot of detail on there about how this ceremony has changed over the years. And it's true, isn't it? This is just the latest change in many there have been over the centuries.
Exactly, and this version of the ceremony dates back to about 1852 when the Palace of Westminster, this building itself, opened with Queen Victoria. But we do have those traditions that date back even further. We can see many similarities back in the time of Henry VIII in about 1520. But in the 17th century with Charles II, for example, the monarch would arrive by barge on the river. So we do see many similarities, but of course this is another change that we're seeing with the 21st century and the Queen's advancing age.
Queen Victoria, for a long period, didn't come to open Parliament, did she? And it got to the point where a government's saying, you've got to come, otherwise people are going to start saying, what have we got a monarchy for? But it wasn't the case then that the Prince of Wales stepped in?
No, the speech, which of course is a big part of the state opening of Parliament, that was delivered by the Lord Chamberlain. Now we have Prince Charles stepping in to do that. He is a Councillor of State, which means he can be delegated some of those sort of monarchical duties. But Prince William also coming along, also as a Councillor of State, kind of shows that transition. We are in what we might think of as the latter years of the Queen's reign now, and these mobility issues she's having is obviously just a result of her advancing age. But seeing Prince Charles and Prince William together, it's a symbol of that transition, a very visual representation of that advancement.
There might be those who wonder, actually, if the Queen has mobility issues, we live in a technological age. Why not just do it technologically? Why not have her sitting in Windsor in comfort, reading the Queen's speech from there? Would we, in truth, really lose anything if we didn't have all this flummery?
I think that's part of the mystique of the monarchy. That's what people love, and you know, the crowds draw to come and see the state coaches and the military. So not having that, I do think, would be a detraction from the ceremony. And of course, we're very big on that pomp and circumstance in the UK.
What are you going to be looking out for most that you'll be reporting on the website from this, because this is unique?
I think it's how the Charles and William are stepping into those shoes. Of course, the throne is going to remain empty. They are sitting either side of that, and it's very symbolic. But the royals and Parliament and the government are big on that symbolism. So I'm going to be looking at those nuances and the details.
Victoria Howard, thank you very much. I should say that